How's it going, gamers? My name is Bones, and welcome back to Love Sam. This is the game that, if you weren't aware of, I have played in the past. It was a demo back then, and it was actually released on Steam, but I didn't know that at the time. So I asked if y'all wanted to see more. Y'all seem to enjoy that kind of concept of like a stalker-ish kind of horror game. So I'm gonna play it. So I'm assuming it's gonna start off in. It's going to be the exact same way all the way through until we get to the part that we got to. Alright, everything looks about the same. Okay, very nice. I have no food. What is that? I don't know. Anyways. So we have a pretty barren house. It's still pretty dirty, it looks like. So no big deal there. Does the door still do this weird thing where it closes? Yep. Alright, let's get into it. My dirty little secrets. Read on to move on. The last human on Earth was sitting alone in a room. There came a knock on the door. I've never cared for keeping a diary, but now seems to be a good time to start keeping one. Why? Because after all these years, I just can't forget about what used to be the light of my life. I know, overdramatic much. Knowing Brian Culmer as much as I did is bound to leave that big chunk of residue. Let's just say this diary is what's left of our relationship. That big, beautiful man, Brian. 3 years have passed and the world around me is still the same. Well, except for me, I look like a mummified corpse. What would B say if he saw me again? B left Rosen Peak the moment he graduated high school to go to a fancy college of his dreams. Since then, I could only rely on my memories of him to keep on going. I wonder if it was the same for him too. I don't know, probably. When you love someone, his whole existence just gets etched into your brain. So no matter how much B changes, I will always know it's him. I cannot read. But will B do the same for me? I know B liked me a lot too, but he was not the most likely person to remember stuff. Considering how long 3 years felt for me, it's possible he did forget about me. Or am I giving him too little credit? So here comes the big question. Will he remember me? And I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time. Yes! Have faith in our boy Brian. Who am I kidding? It's B we're talking about. We didn't have the most perfect relationship, but he won't just dump his memory of me down the toilet or something. He's too much of a nice guy for that. And don't forget cute. I just hope our time together was meaningful enough to him, enough to make him cherish even the darkest ones. Speaking of cherishable memories, I wonder what happened to Joe's Diner. Used to be my favorite place naturally because it was B's favorite place to begin with. If there were two things that were too good for Rosen Peak, it would be Brian and Joe's Diner. Home of the best pancakes in the world, said Brian Culmer. 5 stars, says Brian Culmer. Joe's Diner, says Brian Culmer. Okay. Things were so much easier back then. B could just go, hey. And I would just be like, hey. But nothing but hanging out after that, with some occasional visits to Colton Hill. We had such a good thing going. Will he remember my voice? Will he say hey to me again? Did time ruin our moments? So the cool thing about this game is it'll bring up stuff like this, and then it'll actually happen in real life. Boop. Hello, hello. Anybody there? I just get the airiness. Okay. Thanks for calling. I could call him 1,000 times and more just to hear him say hello. I enjoyed just feeling his presence on the other side. I even enjoyed imagining him eagerly waiting to hear something other than my breath. I wish I could sneak into people's minds, look beyond their eyes by staring. I wish I could see that guy. Alright, and then every time something like that happens, well, I guess outside of the phone, but anytime something like that happens where I have to get up and physically do something to change the elements in the room, we get this other note. August 21st, 2006. That as a debut outfit, I admire your confidence, Sam. And with that, my whole high school years were probably over. First day of new school, and the girl in... If I could read, that'd be great. First day of new school, and the new girl in town got classified as undesirable by what seems to be the queen of Wayride Academy. I spent last night telling myself, confidence, Sam, confidence. But looks like I should have spent the time picking better clothes. I try not to care too much about blending in, but these kids already look at me like I'm candy handed out by strangers. The package seems fine, but you know there's something fishy in there. Judging from their whispers, I could figure out they didn't know Wayride even accepted transfers. It's been less than 24 hours since I moved to Rosen Peak, and I already enjoy sitting alone in my dorm room more than attempt socializing with people who call me a city girl. Well, screw you too, you hillbillies. Besides, I decided not to force myself into making friends after how my old friends decided to turn on me. I just hope these guys leave me alone at least. Keeping a diary can sure help things together in all the chaos. I haven't kept a diary since kindergarten, but this seems like a good time to restart. Kudos to Mom for giving me the advice. Oh shoot, almost forgot calling her. Write you letter, diary, my one and only true friend, love, Sam. You better be calling your mom, because moms deserve that, you know? If I had that power, I would never stop looking through B's window. So is that us looking through B's window? See, and this is another thing. This is kind of like what my theory was for the last game. Are we B? I think that's a fair question because, I would never stop looking through B's window. That could be us looking through B's window. What opened? B's window. Who's in B's window? B. Okay, anyways. I don't know. It's just a theory. Will B remember the moment he came into my life? For me, it was as clear as the moment he left. So clear that the downfall of our relationship still cuts deep into my heart. I still don't understand this graph, but whatever. Yeah, life in Rosen Peak was a jar filled with bittersweet candies. Oh yeah, last thing, I didn't realize this. This changes. I don't know if you saw that, but it changes. Anyways, not exactly tasteful, but I learned to enjoy it. Nevertheless, it's where my heart lies. Wrote a poem for MB's memory. He used to struggle with Miss Lashley's poetry practices, even if he didn't have to try that hard. Miss Lashley always told us, poetry is not about using fancy words, let your feelings do all the work. Well, this is how I feel. I stand at his doorstep, heart filled with desire. He rushes down the stairs, heart red like fire. But before his spirit can soar, first he must answer the door. Knock, knock. See, it happened again, so I'm gonna get up. Huh, who's there? Is that B? Hello, B. Is it still as disorienting as last time? Yep, I can't see nothing. Okay, bye, B. It was good knowing you. All right, another letter. August 22nd, 2006. Stacy is a classic. FYI, she's the one who talked crap about my favorite vintage shirt. It's like she jumped straight out of a cheesy teen drama. Blonde, hot, always talking, and a cheerleader. She even has a beefy jock for a boyfriend. I didn't want to start talking shit about somebody already, but how could I resist? Every time I get in Stacy's view, triggered an obvious backbite. I'm seriously starting to think she's under a curse that kills her if she stopped talking about someone else. Sadly, coping with her bitchiness wasn't the hardest part of the day. Mom called again, and as far as she knows, it's just rainbows and butterflies here in Rosen Peak. I can still remember the complicated face she made when I told her that my application was accepted by Wayride. None of us were expecting them to approve a transfer request of an 11th grader. Even if she told me she understands my need to move out of the city, I really feel guilty for leaving her alone. You already used up your last runaway chance, Sam. Get yourself together. If not for you, for Mom. All right. Hey. Oh, the door's open now. Is the door open? No. These the weird, subtle images. Other Wayride kids were so predictable. The doors were already open even before I put my hand on the knob. But B's door was closed shut and so beautifully painted. Everyone liked him but couldn't get him to open up. I knew there was something more behind that pretty paint, something behind his bright smile. I still don't like that picture. But on the other hand, being able to hang out with him was good enough for blessing for me, enough to make me want to never leave his side. Never, ever. And this is about where it ended last time. Oh, sneaking up behind me. There's nobody there. Oh, it's B's hand. Don't hold my hand, B. Alright, so all this is new to us. So buckle in. It's going to be a bumpy ride. All right, what do we do? Desk lamp. August 24th, 2006, my first Rosen Peak weekend. As the name itself gives away, the small town fits perfectly as a setting for a mystery horror genre. Lush forests, endless hills, and a lake that I'm certain is hiding a couple of dead bodies. I could pay a visit one day to take some gorgeous shots. As for now, I'm just going to leave those points of interest on my to-do list, which is already filled with crazy amount of homework. I now know why youngsters of Wayrite will try their best to get as far away from school as possible after class, to escape from choking on the pressure that teachers give them. Even on weekdays, pretty girls like Stacy will have their boyfriends give them a ride, and others make use of power of public transportation. Why is that capped? I don't know. To get to the more crowded part of town. It does feel too quiet with no one left in school, but at least I don't feel as lonely as I was in San Diego. At least I don't have to watch everyone I know turn their faces away like I'm some sort of demon spawn. At least I don't have to be reminded how fucked up things can be in a single moment. Moving on won't be easy, but as long as I keep myself busy, it won't be that hard. As for my weekend plans, I'll just improvise in the morning. Write you later. Love, Sam. Maybe you are a demon spawn, man. This is some weird stuff going on. B was always pushing his limits. Well, it was more like he was always being pushed, but he was good at it. That's why he naturally became the best quarterback of the team while maintaining a high grade for star player. B was the best quarterback Wayrite could ask for. Seeing him run all sweaty on the field triggered something tingly inside of me. Something that made me want to catch him behind his back and never let go. Okay, weird. All sorts of feelings and thoughts were pumped restlessly into my brain with every heartbeat. It gave me a bad headache, a good kind of bad headache. I never wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. I wanted it to stop. I wanted it to never stop. That doesn't make sense now. You can't do that. You can't say that. But as soon as B gave me the hey, all those headaches were washed away. It used to be the best prescription I could ask for. Take away the pain and only let the good things stay. Give me that hey. I don't like that. Let's. Can we cover that up? Sure can. Wait, what? August 31st, 2006. For a boarding school, Wayrite intellectuals are not that interested in becoming intelligent. I visited the library today and two things surprised me. One, the place was much bigger than the one at my old school. Someone could get lost here. Two, I had a strong feeling that people rarely visit the library, maybe because they feared being lost in there. The place was too clean. Even the books showed little sign of human touch. Now I feel sorry for complaining about Miss Lashley's book assignment. I wonder if Stacy is even thinking of picking up a book. With her admiring her boyfriend's tattoo all day, I doubt she has the spare time to do that. Is she depending on Kyle to do the reading for her? Seriously? According to what I saw so far, he's either busy reacting to whatever's coming out of Stacy's mouth or working up some shenanigans with his jock buddy. Brian, was it? So yeah, right. In the meantime, I should be more concerned about myself than the well-being of the whole school. I agree. Why do you keep talking about it? Open those eyes, no need for words. The sweetest love songs those eyes utters. So turn around and sing for me. Who are you? That's got to be Sam. That looked like a female silhouette a little bit. Hey, no flash photography in my museum. Who did that? I'm going to protect myself with this branch, I guess. I don't know. September 4th, 2006. Visited the library again, a bit more people than before, and among them was Brian. It's not worth a bother, but seeing a major skink's boyfriend's bud wandering around in the library is uncanny by anyone's standards. He must have been there to pick up a book for Miss Lashley's assignment. I almost got too close to him, trying to see what he was going to pick. I really hope he didn't notice that. I'd rather be known than a regular geek than a creepy one. A jock in a library? Now I've seen everything. Woe is me, hate to admit it, but seeing Brian at the library was today's only diary-worth event. Probably because it's only human interaction that didn't give me the sensation of someone talking behind my back. At least today's entry is a tad more meaningful than what I wrote yesterday. I need to revise my book options now. Write you later. Love, Sam. Ugh, that's super creepy. I miss him even when I'm with him. I see him even when he's not looking. That's in my kitchen. That's in my kitchen. Hey, that was my, I know my kitchen. All right, well, I'm going to go over there, but I'm going to bring my stick. All right, there's nothing over here. Put the stick down, sit back down, and let's read some more of the diary. I like how we read all these pages, but it looks like only a couple are turned. That's fun. Why? All right, I'm gonna beat the shit out of somebody with this stick. Oh, I see it. Hey, you little skank piece of paper. Oh, I do not like this. They missed an opportunity to get me there. September 7th, 2006. It was Mr. Kane's 9th psychology class, and he still managed to come up with another lame activity. This time he gave each of us a sheet and made us write down some of our own personal traits. For the next 10 cringy minutes, I managed to squeeze out some sort of aspect of myself that I could hate less. After that, Mr. Kane told us to think about whether or not others would agree with each of them. He called it re-engaging the perspective towards oneself, blah, blah. Wow, like I really needed to reevaluate my stupid self. But it's not the dumb subconscious exercise that's bugging me right now. When the papers were being passed out, Brian, whatever, him again, kinda, smiled at me. It's 11 p.m. now. Why am I writing about this? It's most likely an accidental glance, but I still don't know why the very image hovered in my head for the rest of class. Okay, the rest of the day. Stupid brain probs wanted an excuse for screwing up today's math test. Get out of my brain. Oh, no thank you. I'm going to take my letter over here and you can... Oh, where's my stick? No, I lost my stick. Piece of shit, ghost girl. As the time we spent together grew longer, one question kept on growing with it. What does the me in B's eyes look like? I don't even know what that means. Does he see me as I see him? Does he see me as I see myself? Does he see me as I want him to? I screamed in agony, but there was nobody to even hear it. Oh boy, it's time for the quiz. Do not overthink. Oh, others think that I do not overthink. Yes, I'm very thoughtful, but not too thoughtful. Would never lie to my friends. Yes. Never use others for my personal gains. Yes. Do not run away from responsibilities. Yes, I'm very responsible. I'm never impulsive, and I will not betray anybody. What? You changed my answers, you bitch. Creepy. Am I a fucking freak? No. No, I'm not a fucking freak. September 11th, 2006. I was returning some of the books I checked out when he came out of nowhere. Hey, anything worth reading? I never thought the voice was aimed at me, but my heart was somehow already skipping a beat. Brian had tapped me on the shoulder to get my complete attention. Sam, right? I saw you going in and out of the library, he said with a buttery voice. It's not like I've been stalking you or anything. I come here from time to time to get the stupid assignment out of the way so I can focus on my games. He said he couldn't find anything interesting to read, and since all he could think of were comics, he could use some guidance. My mind was still jumbled from all the ambush. All I remember saying is, how about Misery? Stephen King's works are really good enough to get you started. Because boys like any story with blood and breaking bones, right? Oh God, I don't recall how the rest of the conversation went, but I'm certain he said, see you later at some point, and I said, yeah, see ya. Misery, real nice, Sam. If Brian didn't already know you were a weirdo, he does now. Hey, Misery's a very good book, and it was made into an incredible movie, so I don't want to hear any of that. What did I do for B? What I did for B. All of them because I loved him. Why couldn't he just understand? Others were nothing but poison. I was the only one who truly cared. But B didn't even appreciate the things I've done for him. What? I never wanted a drama. I wanted a poemish life. A tender, subtle love story written for only for his eyes. It's totally fine if no one else gets it, as long as B does. B was always welcome in my world. I gave him the key to it. Even if he lost it, he could always come back. He could always come back to our world to find it. I think it's a good time to come back now, B. I don't like where this is going. Let's go back to our small world, where I placed my heart at everywhere you loved. What? Let's go back. Do I have to circle something? What do I do? Oh, let's go back. Oh my god, it's different. Oh, I'll take that. But I know he's not coming back. I will never hear that hey ever again. I will never know what's behind his door locked tight with smiles because I gave him the key and B didn't. Alright, what do you unlock? I'm sure I have to use you. Ah, there we go. September 16th, 2006. Turns out the lake does have a history of a dead body in it. I know this because I visited there. I visited there because Brian took me there. What? It all happened so fast. I was outside the yard reading when Brian appeared out of nowhere again. He said hey and started telling me about how he actually enjoyed the book and how he never read the same book twice in his life. And since he was heading out, he offered to give me a tour of the town. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner. Home of the most famous pancakes, says Brian. There were also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. Teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place. 10 minutes later, we were passing Joe's Diner. Home of the most famous pancakes, says Brian. There were also an arcade across the diner. Brian hates the place because it's teeming with 10-year-olds. The donut shop was Brian's must-go-to place too. Unlike the music store, which, according to him, seriously needs to be restocked, I found my own points of interest in a bookstore. It was weird seeing a bookstore and a gym standing side by side, though. At the end of the tour, I finally got to taste that sweet pancake Brian worshipped. Out the window, I could see the weird, gigantic hill that was also visible from my dorm room. Brian revealed it's a secret base of some kind, since few people actually visit Colton Hill. He jokingly said he could take me there when I'm too old, when I'm cool enough. What am I reading? Oh my gosh. Sorry. You're going to get two sides to the story, the correct one and the one I make up. After dinner, Brian dropped me off at the bus station and drove off to meet up with his friends. I was exhausted but hyped up beyond my limits. I can't sleep. How can I when the whole day just feels like a dream? I don't know, man. You got me there. Close that drawer. Let's sit back down. All right, next page. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck. Crack, crack, crack. What? Is that the end of the game? Okay, so what do I need to do? I can't turn the pages. Let's go back. Oh, I don't even think I realized that the lights were back on. There's got to be something somewhere. Ah, there we go. Boom, I figured it out finally. He loved both of those places. Next. Broken memories, broken heart, broken neck, crack, crack, crack. Ah, it doesn't crack this time. Oh, yes it does, okay. What? That cannot be the end of this game. Okay, so I'm a little lost at this point. Don't... Oh my gosh. Why did I not think of that? Okay, so now I got 3 places. Ah, I get it. Okay, so 3 places. Joe's Diner, Donut Shop, and Colton Hill. We're the geniuses. See, I wasn't wrong. I miss Morning Dew Bakery. B never shut up about its donuts. They had really good donuts. So tasty. They did taste sweet, just like B's heart. Each bite was another memory to savor. But just like a donut, it had an expiration date. It turned cold and bitter. Hey, guys, my food is gonna... I got a donut. Oh, I got a donut. Look at that. Looks like straight out of The Simpsons, man. Put it right there on the table. All right, cool. I got a donut. Don't leave my refrigerator open, though. You're going to spoil my not food. I miss its warmth. I miss its sweetness. I need it. I need to eat it up. Okay, let's eat the donut. Can I eat it? Do I need to heat it up? What was that? Why was there a... What? September 25th, 2006. The Golems just obliterated the Hammerheads today. I now know why they say Brian and Kyle are more than buds. I would have called them an awesome duo too, if only Kyle wasn't an ass load of douche. I mean, the guy has his name tattooed on his arm. Call me old-fashioned, but I think he could go to a hospital and get that ego checked out because it must be swollen huge. At least he leaves me alone, other than giving me that creepy stare when I pass by. I understand how Stacy can keep hanging out with him, but Brian, they do say we sometimes become friends with those who are at most. I can't read. At the opposite end, so maybe it's not such a weird thing. For me, the real win was the photos I took of Brian. Watch out for Sam Holt, the rising teenage stalker. Bringing the Polaroid camera I bought years ago during my camera geek phase seems like a good idea now. Sigh. I know I promised myself to stay away from people, stay away from the drama, but when I look at Brian, when he talks to me, it feels like maybe, just maybe, it's okay to have a little drama for myself. I'm not ready to define what this feeling is, but for now, I'm going to label it as looking for a shoulder to cry on and just shove it under my bed, just like the pictures I took today. Why did I have an exploded heart in my microwave when I put a donut in there? I hated every moment that I was not with B. I was helpless. Every day I wanted to call him just so we could chat, but I was afraid of what Brian might think of it. I could never hurt his reputation. When I finally worked up the nerve to call, all I could do was listen to him say hello. That was as far as our late-night phone call chit-chat could go. I hung up wondering if he knew who was on the other line. I remember the strong, burning sensation that came every time I called him. That red, fiery sensation. Red. So fucking red. Red everywhere. Sam and Brian. Sam, Brian, SB, blah, blah, blah. Finish what you started. What? This game is so crazy. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? This game is so bizarre. Okay, what do I need to do? Okay. Ah, see, I should have went more into the bathroom. Give me that. Will you not shut the door on me, please? It's very rude. I'm sorry, I have to. My mouse is on the edge of my desk. It's hard. Boom, I'm an artist. What? Don't flood my house, damn it. What the fuck? Alright, I guess we're doing it like this. Alright, so I can't shut the window. Oh, there it is. See, you just gotta pay attention. Stop doing that. I gotta finish what I started. Stop. Don't be a load of ass. Predator? What? See, that was Sam. What happened? What could I have done differently? You kept breaking my marker. Oh my god, now I gotta do all this again. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I figured it out. I think I know why it's doing all the crazy stuff. It's because... like, it's gotta be a coherent heart. And I don't think you can do it too fast, or the marker breaks on you. Like that. Oh my god, no way. Jesus, that scared the crap out of me. Holy, I'm spitting all over my mic. Now I'm outside my house. This is not where I want to be. Oh, I'm not. Oh, am I at the place? Am I at Colton Hill? Man, I am just stem stomping through these woods. This game is so well done. I really like this game. I really like this game. Sorry my voice isn't the best here at reading all this. Sam, meet me at Colton Hill. You know where to find me, Brian. What? That gave me chills hearing those damn footsteps. September 28th, 2006. Due date for Miss Lashley's book report is right around the corner, and I'm still not finished. Only if I wasn't too disturbed. Normally I wouldn't bother reading a teen romance story, but for some reason I thought, hey, why not? The premise for Mingled itself is pretty generic. Jenny has a huge crush on her childhood friend Michael, but she can't get Michael to think of her as more than just friends. She reaches a conclusion that it's because all the other girls are around him, so she starts making a list of all the basic girls who have a crush on Michael. What's she planning to do with this list and is yet to be revealed. If I can finish reading the book by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the report with enough time to revise. P.S. I wonder how Brian is doing with his assignments. Why am I interested? Because he's been asking for my help with some of his works, and I gladly agreed to. Why would I do that? Because by helping Brian focus on his practices so he can bring trophies to our beloved school, it's safe to say I'm part of a bigger cause. Not like I'm doing this for personal reasons, right? I guess not, man. I guess not. How long is this game? This game is so long. I wanted to read Brian like a book. Peep into his beautiful head. Fill it with desires I had to secretly incubate. You. Desire... Is that the note I've already read? I think so. Desires of whispering words like, don't leave me, don't go away, don't smile for others. Please don't look away, please don't look away, please don't look away. What? What do you want from me? Why are you going on Five Nights at Freddy's on me? What did I do? You said don't look away, so I didn't. So I got to look away? Okay, please don't look away. Oh, I'm looking away. I don't see nothing. Okay, so that's all the time I have for this episode. I didn't realize I've been recording this for an hour. So I'm gonna leave this episode here. I'll probably pick it up somewhere. I'll pick it up at some other point in time because I really enjoy this game so far, and I'll probably try to finish it out the next piece. I just don't know how long it is, and I don't feel like we're even halfway through it. So I'm gonna end it here. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you want to see more videos that I've done, make sure you hit subscribe and go and check out some of the other videos on my channel. If y'all like games like this, if y'all like the narrative kind of driven story games, make sure you're leaving that down in the comments below. If you have any game recommendations for me, make sure you're leaving them down in the comments below as well. Make sure that you're joining the community Discord and following me on Twitter. All links will be in the description below. That way you can kind of communicate with me a little bit better if I don't happen to read the comments. But one more time, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, game on.